It was over 120 years ago. The hallowed footsteps of Param Kripalu Dev Shrimad Rajchandra ji graced a hillock. As he journeyed through the land, each footstep etched the blueprint of a sacred space. Years later, it manifested as a sprawling divine sanctuary. How did this journey unfold? Almost 100 years after Shrimad ji's advent, the heir to his spiritual heritage, an embodiment of enlightenment, descended upon this land to actualize this dream of his master. Satsang being the bedrock of spiritual evolution. For over 2 decades, he incessantly spread the light of knowledge. Seekers grew from hundreds to thousands, and so did venues of satsangs. To embrace the upsurge of aspirants, Pujya Gurudev Shri envisioned the construction of a majestic Swadhyay hall. The blessed core team of devotees from diverse backgrounds was handpicked for the realization of this sacred vision. The pivotal step followed, selecting an architect. From 140 top-tier architects worldwide, 40 finalists emerged, of which, through a competition, 4 finalists presented their ideas.
An architect for the development of our Dharampur Ashram is Mr. Kapil Gupta of Serie Architects.
That's of course where the journey began. And I still remember the first time that I met Gurudev. I just remember smiling and him smiling back at me. It was a radiant smile. I was like, wow.
The first step toward the project was research. The team embarked on an extensive research tour.
We even began to explore what are the principles of sacred architecture. Gurudev was sharing ideas around Jain architecture. There was this one painting of a Samavasaran. We then begin to distill certain concepts and ideas. We begin to draw those in for the main building. This process unfolded over 3 years, where we kind of went through 7 to 8 different design iterations.
July 2012 marked the presentation of the inaugural design, a hall in the shape of a curtain's graceful drape. A comprehensive 3-day workshop held at the ashram fostered an extensive understanding.
The Guru always had his eye on everything. In a sense, for us, it was a kind of discourse between the spiritual and the architectural. And how do we bring the two together?
In January 2013, they showcased 3 distinct roof variants: a dome, a pyramid, and a Chinese roof. In May 2013, the journey progressed to the next round of design presentations. That included the spires, cuboid, pyramid, and the open plinth options.
There was this one moment where we had almost finalized the spire. Everyone liked it. We were just about to actually sign off, and in one of the meetings, the Guru said, Kapil, why don't you and Chris just have one last thought? Is there another idea?
The decision paused. The architect embarked on a totally renewed line of thinking, and within this silent space emerged a new design.
Maybe it's the words of Gurudev. Somehow, somewhere, pulled us in a direction that we didn't think we would actually go. And a Samavasaran It's a beautiful tiered structure. These halls which radiate downward in a kind of pyramidal shape. So I think that quality of the Satsang hall, a seat of knowledge which calls people in from all around, I thought was also very special.
The top view of the building resembles the shape of the sacred Naupadji. August 2015 marked the unveiling of the final Svadhyay Hall design.
There was this one moment where we were walking around and he sees me and Santosh and he calls us. He tells both of us, look around, you all have built my home. And I will ever be grateful for that. You know, these are those moments of grace when you kind of realize and the opportunity that the Guru has given us to participate in his vision to kind of make something like this happen.
A massive 1.65 lakh square feet structure was to be constructed on hilly terrain. Almost miraculously, a stellar team of global construction experts came together from New York, London and Mumbai.
Learning from Gurudev what it means to create a sacred space in which we drew the teachings of Jainism and the way in which it is reified in its architecture, by the way in which it uses discourse as a vehicle to achieve enlightenment.
October 2015, excavation began. A 4-meter robust foundation block was built, preventing the structure from sliding into the valley. November 9, 2015, Param Kripalu Dev's birth anniversary witnessed the sacred Khat Muhurat ceremony. Construction took off in full swing. Throughout this journey, Pujya Gurudev Shri's presence continually nurtured not only the team's outer endeavors but also their inner growth, keeping them aligned to the philosophy.
Gurudev, we would focus on the Mahima of Satsang, not just focus on the architecture, and how we can build a sacred space that would elevate this Mahima even further for us. So when there were different forms of buildings that were being discussed, and then Gurudev told us he wants to have this circular form. Unlike the conventional rectangular or square, though a circular building was tough to engineer, it was later in the journey that we realized it was only in a shape like this that every devotee in a large crowd like ours would be able to feel a close proximity with Gurudev, as if embraced by his loving aura.
The structure was colossal. It had curved geometry. To build it was truly a mammoth task.
The Svadhyay Hall demanded exceptional precision. There are a number of challenges like 55-meter long column-free assembly area, concrete arches, cantilever spiral staircase. Our approach was deeply rooted in innovative engineering solution.
The very heart of the structure, constructing this circular auditorium.
I realised it was going to be a very big auditorium, and there aren't many that are that big. You know, if you go to the New York Met, it's only half that size. It's also very complicated. It's got another auditorium on top of the auditorium. Everything about it is complicated from an acoustic point of view. We could see that the ceiling basically was inverted lotus. We're basically acting as perfect diffusers. Basically, what we're trying to do is capture the sound, redistribute it, and make sure everybody gets the right quantity, all at the same time, in all the seats.
Gurudev very simply said, I want Indian ethos. આપણી સંસ્કૃતિ આપણું આર્કિટેક્ચરમાં આવવું જોઈએ. Indian artisans, Indian techniques should be used. So our flooring is terrazzo. The walls that we have done is pigment plaster, which are all truly Indian techniques of doing construction. Every meeting that we did with him would start with a satsang, end with a satsang. We have an agenda for about 1.5 hours. We would finish in 15-20 minutes, half an hour, and the remaining 1 hour we would do satsang. and everyone gets up with a very elevated feeling. So that was something which was very unique.
On the outer facade, lakhs of hand-placed marble pieces stand as a testament to intricate craftsmanship and a true labor of love.
Such an iconic building, usually they don't have windows. Sydney Opera House, Lotus Temple in New Delhi, there are no windows. But Gurudev said, this is a place where loko divasma 2-3 વાર આવવાના છે. So it's very important that when they're inside the building, there is natural light coming in. Kapil is an architect. He has a guru in his life, and hence he understands the importance of guru's agna. And then he came up with this very beautiful concept of round windows, many different sizes of windows, and this entire building માં એ આ concept આવે. આપણને લાગે કે એકદમ સહેજે ગુરુદેવે આ વાત કરી હતી, પણ એનાથી કેટલી બધી ચીજો કવર થતી હોય છે એ આપણને જોવા મળે.
An independently engineered 20-meter box, the lantern is truly a synthesis of design and engineering. The meditation hall is constructed at the epicenter of the lantern.
It's a very complex design to execute. The entire auditorium and a meditation hall above that is resting only on 4 arches. The challenge was when you have a 55-meter round drum. On a 20-meter height, you have to cast a slab where there are no supports in between. The slab which is unsupported, it should not vibrate also. So we finally decided we'll go for prefabricated steel beams. And a site upar a beams ne erect karva mate ne also we had to ask for huge 250 metric ton crane. With his grace, finally got constructed and now it's ready.
Bapa, you are the beginning, you are the process, and you are the culmination. In this project, all sevaks have received immense blessings, experienced immense grace. जो कुछ भी हुआ है, वो आपकी कृपा से हुआ है. You blessed us with this seva. Me, an Anpatra Jeev, with so much responsibility. It is only your love.
तेरी ही प्रेरणा से ये कमाल हो रहा है.
From entirely barren land emerged a breathtaking icon of spirituality. One of the largest auditoriums in the country, a space 35 times larger than our very first Satsang hall in the Ashram, a complex with twice the seating capacity of the Sydney Opera, a structure higher than the Lotus Temple, New Delhi, the structure acclaimed with the prestigious Architectural Review Future Projects Award.
Welcome to Sabhagruh. Externally magnificent, internally meditative, towering outside but leading to depths within. A visionary creation by our enlightened master Pujya Gurudev Shri. And it's not just a structure, it's a space from where Vitrag Vani will flow through the voice of divinity personified. It's a space from where our seat of moksha will be reserved. It's a clarion call that echoes across continents. It's a summon to seekers worldwide. So let the seat of wisdom beckon you. Let's embark together on a journey to our true selves at Sabhagruh.
Inside, a splendid foyer awaits, offering a warmly inviting reception. As the gates open, Behold the breathtaking and divine auditorium. Among the nation's grandest, an inverted lotus-shaped ceiling crafted in wooden panels act as celestial guardians of acoustic perfection. As we journey beyond words toward silence, the towering meditation hall stands as an embodiment of inner illumination. This space becomes a meditation sanctuary, evoking deep peace and tranquility. Welcome to the Anekant Library. Spanning 5,000 square feet, it is home to thousands of books. The Visitors Auditorium is designed to offer comprehensive orientation for first-time visitors. The versatile multi-purpose halls and classrooms are tailored to facilitate a spectrum of activities. The meet and greet room will serve as a dedicated space where devotees can connect and meet with Pujya Gurudev Shri. Catering to future plans, an entire floor has been allocated for crafting a world-class museum.
If you want peace, you need some place which can help you on this path of enlightenment. And such a place is an ashram. It provides you the light to come out of the darkness, but it is a place which will help you to reflect, where you grow on the path of self-discovery.
Thus, Pujya Gurudev Shri beckons the world to this luminescent sanctuary where the eternal flame of knowledge glows.